Hi everybody, good morning. I'm doing TryHackMe Masquerade. Our company may have been compromised. We need your help as soon as possible. This is a blue team room. Scenario is they give you a file to download. Jim from finance department received an email that appeared to come from the company system administrator asking him to run strict script to apply critical security update. Trusting the message, Jim executed the script on his workstation shortly after unusual network traffic and system activity were observed. You have been provided with a relevant artifact to investigate, and he said this artifact contains real malware. However, the challenge can be completed entirely using static analysis. Okay, so let's first of all have when you download this file, you already have they give you a PowerShell and I didn't want to start my Windows machine for PowerShell. So first of all, there is a website online you can do this. I already uploaded, for example, open. This is the lazy way. I don't want to do my mistake. Let me show you my mistake. What I did when the room started, I start clicking like that, and he said, "What the hell? Try me, give me a wrong. There's no information. I forgot to scroll down." So they don't do my mistakes. So when you do that, you can see the because for PowerShell script block. Now give you the script. So let's take the script. That script this is a bit easy because it already there's no complication. You can see is downloading is just normal join. So it's not like a trying to do some magic. I can just copy this line if you were lazy like me. You just do replace the comma, replace the that one, replace the plus, and then you can see you get some. It look like a key, and then you have a URL, a domain. So if I go to, you can see to this one. When you see 025, this is 256. A loop, and you can see XOR S is almost 100% is an RC4 encryption. So it's downloading something called amd.binary from this domain, and it's encrypted, and then what it do decrypted with this key that's there. You can see it's doing the decryption there, and then the result is this file am, and he saved it in temp folder. Now, where we get this file from? We get it from our friend. If you go to export object, HTML, you click there, then you save it. I already save it in my computer, already have it here, this amd.binary, and then I can be lazy again. I can just open file, and then I can say masquerade md file, and I can just do rc4. Why is not opening? It's too slow. Then you get an RC4. Something is freezing. Where we got our key? This is the key. It's an UTF-8. Something is not right. Why is it from hex? Yeah, I know you have that MZ, that Windows things, finicky, that Windows MS-DOS. Let me confirm. Let's save it in different name. I already call it download, but let's call it download 2. I just want to confirm is the correct one. Firefox will not. I already downloaded, but I want to show you. And the good thing is a small Firefox will not download it, I think. File it is in to tell him allow download. And then if I go there in the file, remember download 2 that we got. Yeah, it's a PE3 executable console, so it's a Windows executable. That's VB. So we got that. You can just add your SHA if you want. SHA into the SHA-2, not SHA-3. Go to 256, and you can get your E3 things. Okay, we have that sound, so we already got So we have the domain, we have the algorithm, we have the encryption key, what the key, the timestamp of the server response. Yeah, you already got it here. Remember when we tried to download it, we already when you click on it, when you do well, you can just search for it if you want. What the name is it? ADM. What's the name of the file? amd.binary. 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 Where is it? It's in here. So it's only there. Then you do follow HTTP stream, and you can see a server is simple HTTP Python, and you can see the date Friday 10 April 26 5 28 23 23. This is the question that said what was the timestamp of the server response containing the payload. That's the response. You can see server response is there, so we're done with it. You can save it from here too if you want, but in any case, so we have that. The SHA is straightforward. You can upload it to VS Total if you want. Upload it yesterday. I was the first to upload in it. Did people start complaining about it or not? Or not yet? It's new. I just upload it. This is a custom made, I think. That's why it's not there. Some other people have started uploading too. Interesting part. Where is the interesting part? Let me see. The interesting part is you can see this one. This is the interesting part. You can see it's already give you the IP and give you UID. This one missing, not all of them. This is a response, not the command. So we have, you can decode them, but you don't know how to decode them, and then you have all of this, but no. Now, the next question is, no, things will be interesting. He said, what remote URL did the client use to communicate? You can guess it from Wireshark if I go to statistic conversation. An IPv4, most conversation happening with this 34.174.85.91 is exactly what even here will tell you is connecting to this 99 IP. Is it 99? Oh, this is 91. Interesting. Why it's 91? It's not a correct IP. Where this IP came from? Is it in the current file? Traffic.pcamp. That's the file. Oh, this is the download. I need ads. That's why you only get in that file. Remove the filter. Static conversation. Now we have a different conversation. That's when you download it from that IP. Remember we got that was I thought wrong. See, this is the machine and it's communicating. Where is the before IP? The 14 is that one communicating also. Is that 39 IP? Oh, the 34. You see the one the was you see this one the 99 is the one, and then we have another one 98. 98 I think is the one that download from, and then the C299. But we can confirm because if you do this one, for example, apply filter AB communication. Something interesting, but you can see he's communicating that image, and then we have UI. So you can confirm he's sending some encryption there. Now let's first of all, we already have the file that I'm having in different names are the same one. You can see a very small, the 9.2 kilobytes, so it's easy to analyze them. Now let's go to Flare VM. And because it's Windows, we're not using GitHub for these things. Where they call it ILM spy. I'm sleepy. It's Sunday. Yeah, my VM is slow. I need a new computer. When my YouTube channel getting better so we can get income. Very funny. It's not starting. Okay, it's starting. I already opened it, so but It's already open here, I think. This is the one that I did it. I was working on it, so you can just open your file on it. So if you open it, you can see C2 is already, they made us very simple. Is there zooming in this thing? You can't zoom. Option, display, size 18. Okay. So we already have this. It's like it's give you the answer already. So you can see it's already giving me the answer. It's Trevor to client. You can see here, oh, you can see it's doing image, you have gradient. Also we have something called old CSS, and you can see your friend the key there. And then oh, let's open this thing so you can see what they do. Is there a collapse? Let's collapse all of them so you can understand what these things do. So first of all, you can see when you see an IV like that, so encryption is IS, so we already got we have the key, and already when you see these things, it says CBC and PKS CS7 padding. This is an IS. So basically, if you go back to your room, it said to you the URL. Let's get the URL before we now this question: which encryption key and algorithm does the client use? This one is straightforward. You can see this is IS encryption. You can see the cipher key is there, so you already have the key there. And then this is an IS. Interesting things, if you read about this code, it tell you have it do SHA-256 to the key itself. You can see it's doing encode the key with SHA. Oh yeah, don't go there. Why do this? Go back. Uh, you click something and you just start decompiling everything. Let's go. So here it do the SHA-256 to the key, and then what he do? He do this is the encryption. This is a double base 64. Now I can see it. This is the IV static string decrypt. This is the decryption. Oh, the encryption. No, the decryption convert from base 64, and then hold on. When you decrypt, you do a base 64 1, and then when you send it, you make another base 64. There's a double base 64. This one connect Trevor. There is a base. This a base 64. So this is a double base 64 to decrypt. And then remember we said that I will see this. That's the IP. I'll confirm it. 34174. This one is when he sent connect Trevor from base 64. So you have a double the encryption base 64, and then we have a double base 64. So it's twice base 64. Yeah, you can see the UID. That's what we saw in Wireshark. You can see image and UID there. What I'm doing now, and then I'm looking for that old CSS. Why the old CSS doesn't show? Control F, old CSS. You see, we have that endpoint. Oh yeah, that's our friend. Let me go to this is the when you send a command, a random interval. This is how the machine, the victim, receive the command. This is only one base 64, not two. Old CSS, and you can see we can look for them for in Wireshark. Not you. You look for. Let's first of all. We can leave that filter old CSS. Look where is hidden. Look old CSS where is hidden. Find. Why look funny to me like that? I don't see it. Let me follow HTTP stream. Look, it look too much, but at the bottom of it always is in the bottom. No, it's not always. Suddenly I'm confused. No, you can see at the end, look how it put it in HTML page. You can see is throwing it old CSS and then encryption. Now we'll come back to this thing. Now let's start. So we know there is two things from our VM. We know there's an old CSS, we use a basic C4, we have a key, we have everything, instant decryption, all of that. We have the key, we have the URL, and we look for this GUID equals. So we can come to our friend Wireshark and we can just say HTTP. I already was working on it. You can just say HTTP request URI content.uri, and you can see them here, and you can get all your. You can either be lazy like me, and you can just do export this session as plain text, and then you save it, for example, let's say tryhackme uid.txt, and then you can come back here, and where is it? I thought I saved it. Interesting. Oh, it saved it here. Okay. It saved whole things, but at least you can get the QID and then use grep wherever you want to catch them, or you can just do a grep to this file. Or we can go a little bit fancier. We can do T-Shark, and we can do this is only for my computer, so guys, don't confuse about this. There's no TryHackMe because only a reason I'm doing, because I have profile, not preference. I have a profile especially for the RIM called TryHackMe, so don't confuse. In your case, you don't need to put this. I'm just doing it for my computer only. Minus R traffic PNG, and you do that thing key for Wireshark. HTTP request header or request URI. No, not so dash URI. Contain that QID, for example, and then we can throw it to before we throw it to anywhere, minus T, and then the field that we want, the same one, minus E http dot request dot URI, and then it gives me these things, and we can just I don't want that one, I want only the values, so we can just do sed as from the GUID. I don't want that one, and then you do that backslash. No, only not sed, and then we can just save them somewhere in a file that we want, and you can save them, for example, and I did save them because I have script running on that side. I need to move 1, 2, 3 from the attachment. I already I have a file called guid only.txt. That's I'm using it. Already that file. I already save it there. That's usually the result you get, but let's not cheat. Let's create another one. Let me rename this one because my script uses it. So let me rename this one so we don't cheat when making a video. Only.txt. Let's call it a new one. Same, so we know it's a new one. Let's see the new one. It's that the new one. So we have all this UID file. So now I can just do. We can use Python, or we can be a little bit smart about it. We know the script what to do. Let's do it manually first. We know the script is doing SHA for the key. Let's take the key quickly, Control C. You can see it's doing SHA-256 on it. So we can go to, we're done with this, but let's do it. We can do that. He's doing SHA-256 on it. So this is the key. I'll leave it like that. And then the first the IV and all of that as the first 32-bit block for that's an IS. 32-bit is IS. I was thinking I forgot what I'm supposed to do. Oh, let's take one line, easy one. Let's take this is a bit short, this is too big. Give me one smaller. Half. Let's take this one. This one has the flag. I don't want to show the flag. Let's let's take the short one. Let's take the short one for now. So we take the short one. We know this is a base 64, twice base 64. Why is the computer freezing? From not to from base 64 is a double base 64, and then we have the hex value. None. Yeah, I hope I'm correct. I don't know. From base 64. So, and then we take 32 byte. I'm checking this part. It show me how many. So this is 32. This is 32 for the IV, and this is the encryption cipher. So I can just go there, and then we'll go to IS decrypt. The key I need one for that one. The IV is that one if things go well, otherwise things go south when I make it a video. And I need decrypt magic hostname desktop 16CS57. So you see the principle. We're doing the same things what this file is doing. So we have the key, first of all, the key to SHA-256, and then you have a double base 64, and then we have things. Now you can do, now we have that, so or you can do one shot in Python script. Let me give you my Python script. What is the name of my Python script? Python, I will put this Python 3. The one that doesn't show the flag, this is a command. This is the one that doesn't show the flag. And that's it. The last one is the flag. So I'm not sure it's the last one. The last one is the flag, it seems. These last two. So you can see the response of the you can see all of this information. Now let's get so we know all this information that we have at the end to get flag. Now let's find what that remember we talk about old CSS, but old CSS is the command are in HTML, so we need to do TCP contain old CSS. And you can see what they are, because as I showed you, if you do any follow-up HTML, you can go to they are in the bottom hiding. You can see it's hiding it in the bottom. Now we can do the same things, and we can just do the same trick here. T-shark -a. Guys, this -c is only for my computer, so don't get confused. We do that -y. We only do in HTTP response and TCP contain or no, contain, how to spell contains that old CSS. I think because I'm doing a bracket, so we need to do that one also, otherwise Linux terminal will complain on me. The fields, I think is the same, HTTP. What this one name? Hmm. Something is freezing my computer when I do the VM. What the hell? Copy field name. No, this one is freezing now. You will crash. That's what you usually do. Hey. There's nothing important for us. Yeah, just falsity. So the name HTTP file data. Okay, let's go there. So HTTP file underscore or dot underscore underscore data. And then if you do this, it minus e HTTP dot file underscore data. What's going on? Good, this one is double. Fields, how I spell field, F-I. You see, when you do this, it come in hex, so we need to do that XXD minus R minus P, and then we got all our HTML things, and then we can do grep minus LP, and then we can do old CSS. Why is doing to me like that? What's going on here? Old CSS equal and then dot grep command K, and then the caret and anything plus, and then we got what we want. And I already have this, and then you can just put it there to file that you call. I have this one, and I have GUID only, the binary, old CSS only. Let's open this one. So this one is the same what we got here. So this is the file. Now let's decode. Remember we said, if you remember here, is the same things, but it doesn't have a double 64. So the key is the same. So let's take any one of this. Let's take a longer one. This time we don't cheat. So we'll use the same key, and then we can just do, but here we don't have a double base 64 as the encryption. We switch this one off. We take this one. As we said, we can see this one is 32-bit. Control X, let me make sure is 32-bit. Is it 32? When I put the mouse, I can change number 32. That's the. Then you go to X and put the IV there, and I put this thing there, and then you can see oh damn it! I showed this. I need to hide this thing. I chose the wrong one. I chose the one that showed the flag. For the sake of law, the long one is the flag. Let's take this one. I need to remove that one now from the video. Let's go back to this one. Let's cheat. For the sake of Lord. So we get this one. We choose the one that has so where is the 32 byte the IV, Control X. I think this one is 32, so we can put IV there, and we put the cipher there, and you can see if so this is the command, and you can get all of them now from what's the name of the script, Python Python 3. Then the one that doesn't decrypt is command no flag. The one doesn't show you the flag because guys I can't do the flag in the video. And you can see the one that we decrypt. So basically the command is just an echo, and then the other script, remember, we got a reply. So this is all the command. The first one, nothing, 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 and then he said, who am I all, and then nothing, and then nothing, and then IP config all, and then we have echo the flag, and then the flag was at the end. That's why the previous script, this is a decrypt IS. Remember the last one was the flag, and then all this information. I think we answered all the question, I believe, all of them. So yeah, so the idea is simple. They give us very simple malware C2. The code is in one page, is no too much difficult to understand it. All the information are on it. Wireshark also isn't too much stories about it. So if you guys have questions, let me know. I will share the Python script in the comment. Thank you very much, and have a good day.